Hello, and thank you for joining me for this weather briefing on Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. My name is Joseph Patton. I am a researcher and meteorologist working for the University of Maryland at the Cooperative Institute for Satellite and Earth System Studies. This week, we'll be talking about a cold, wet pattern that continues for most of the U.S. that will indeed persist into next week, but there could be some chances for some active weather, including snow and rain, and even a chance for severe weather early next week. So let's jump in. Taking a look at the weather hazards as of Tuesday afternoon, there were multiple winter weather advisories issued for portions of the northern plains and the Intermountain West for heavy snow accumulations. And there were also wind chill advisories issued for bitterly cold temperatures, negative temperatures. I saw some as low as negative 30 wind chills. There's also some dense fog advisories for the central U.S. and avalanche warnings for those further into higher elevations, as heavy snowfall this early in the season has made it a distinct risk for avalanches, as snow can fall down the sides of the mountain. So pay attention to your local NWS office for any updates on current watches and warnings for your area. Taking a look at the upper level pattern, this plot here is 250 millibar, so upper troposphere winds from the GFS model from earlier on Tuesday, and it shows a persistent, strong jet streak of a subtropical jet across the central United States. And those strong wind speeds aloft are going to provide some weak support for precipitation, especially for portions of the central U.S. into later this week. However, that strong jet stream is going around an upper level ridge here. As you can see, winds are kind of rotating around it clockwise, and that upper level ridge, does not itself promote a lot of upper level support for precipitation. So there will be some chances, but probably not as widespread as it would be otherwise. As mentioned earlier, winter weather continues to have a significant impact on portions of the central United States. The northern Great Plains will see snow and bitter cold over the next several days. This image here is the cumulative potential winter storm impacts across the northern plains. The orange colors indicate moderate winter storm impacts for some, which could result in some disruptions to daily life and extreme travel conditions. But in addition, there will be also quite a bit of bitter cold that will lead to wind chills well below 30 degrees below zero for portions of the United States bordering Canada, as that Arctic air comes in and makes for some extreme cold. The good news with all of those chilly temperatures and heavy snow occurring is that the snow depth along the Rocky Mountains is already favorable for some ski resorts to go ahead and open up for the season earlier than they would normally because of the abundance of snow. So they are celebrating the extra long season that they get with this healthy snow depth along the Rocky Mountains, and many people will be enjoying those snowy conditions. Getting into the later parts of this week, heavy rain is expected for people along the Pacific Northwest coast, as well as for portions of the Midwest and Mid-South. As you get more inland along the Pacific Northwest and for portions of the Intermountain West, heavy snow will be the main concern going into this weekend or later this week. And then there will also be a chance for some snow and even some mixed precipitation types for portions of the Midwest and the Mid-Atlantic as some weak disturbances move through that area, bringing increased chances for precipitation. But widespread heavy winter impacts are not currently expected at this time for the Midwest and Mid-Atlantic. Even though this is winter time and we are feeling the effects of the cold and the snow for some, there is a slight chance for some severe weather to return. The Storm Prediction Center of the SBC of the National Weather Service has predicted some increased probabilities for severe thunderstorms for early next week. That's Monday and Tuesday, December 12th and 13th, for portions of the southern plains there, including Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, and Louisiana. So it's very hard to forecast that threat this far out, still about a week or so. But stay tuned to your trusted local meteorologist, and they will keep you informed of what you need to know for that potential severe weather threat next week. Finally, looking into next week and the week before Christmas, we can see that there's a pretty active pattern expected, including heavy snow and heavy precipitation in a wide swath of much below normal temperatures expected. The western U.S. is more likely to be cooler and have heavier snow, whereas the eastern U.S. is a little more likely to be warmer and have more moisture and heavier precipitation. So a widespread heavy snow event is not currently expected for the Northeast or the Mid-Atlantic, that urban corridor, but some heavy snow will be possible as we get into the travel season for portions of the western U.S. and the northern plains and the western Midwest. In addition, that bitter cold will continue, especially for the western U.S. and north central U.S. So stay tuned to your local National Weather Service office and meteorologist for more information. And thank you for joining me, and I'll look forward to talking with you next time. Bye.